Japan is a great place for console lovers and for, I don't know how to say it correctly, for people who love old stuff in general. Unique stuff sometimes, and not only old. Used but in very good condition or even not used. Someone just bought a thing, didn't use it and decided to get rid of it. And there are a lot of old, defective or broken things. Junk. And they really call it junk. When I was in Korea, I bought a Wii Classic controller because I was not sure if I can get a Japanese visa. It wasn't easy, so I thought it's better to buy it for $9. And in Japan, I bought this black Pro controller for about $6. And Pro controller is always more expensive. But as I remember, it was only my first day in Japan. Later, I found out that it wasn't really cheap. The prices are different everywhere, sometimes very different. And one day I found this Monster Hunter G Classic controller, 550 yen. It's less than $4. I saw a lot of regular classic controllers for the same price. It's beautiful, but I think they could choose the same color for the cable. And it's not the end of the story. Do you know what the real price of classic controller in Japan is? I gave for the same controller $9 in Korea. And this one costs 110 yen. Now it's only 70 cents. When I was in Japan it was like 75 or 80 cents maybe, because yen depreciates every day. Anyway, it's less than $1. $1. Not in every store, but I've seen lots of them in junk section for the same price in different stores like Book Off and Hard Off. This one works, I've already tested it. Nunchuck, the same price. It was in junk section too, and it works. This is Mario gamepad made as a GameCube controller, but it is for Wii. $11. Let me take it out because it was unique as a Monster Hunter controller. In another store there was Luigi controller, but I didn't buy it. Now I think it was a mistake. On the other hand, it's important not to go mad in Japan and not to waste your money. Actually, I don't think I really need this thing. Because I also bought a pair of real GameCube controllers, each one for $5. Usually they are more expensive in Japan. It's not regular price. Even clones, I think Chinese clones, like without any name, are more expensive. I also bought this adapter for PC and Wii U. You can connect 4 GameCube controllers and play on PC via USB. The grey one is for Wii U. I've tested both controllers with this adapter. Everything works well. The price is about $7. A little bit higher, maybe 7.2. It's not unique. I've seen such adapters 3 or 4 times. The story of this Wii remote is interesting. The shop girl was urging me not to buy it because it was broken. I wanted to buy 2 of them. She was saying, no, they don't work. Don't buy it. I knew that sometimes you can really buy a cheap thing in Japan and it may have some problems. She was so insistent, so I put them back. And then I thought, I'll fix it. Anyway, it's not much money. $2 for one piece. She tried to dissuade me again, but I bought them. And she was right. When I tested it, the right direction on the D-pad was not working. But after some time it began to work. I just had to press it harder. Another remote works well. Nintendo Wii U, $36, 32GB version. I show only the body, but it's a full set. Wii U Pro controller. I don't remember the price. They are expensive, about $12–14 usually. I found it in Iga. It's a small town, and this gamepad was cheaper than in other places. So maybe I paid $10 or $11. And I think it was the only thing I bought there. This very old arcade stick in bad condition cost less than $4. I wanted to use the buttons because it's Hori, made in Japan. But I haven't opened it yet, so I still don't know the brand of the buttons. The arcade stick is small, maybe the buttons are cheap. This Saturn was in junk section, but everything was okay in description. $22. Usually these consoles cost twice as much in Japan. I still don't understand what's wrong with it. Official arcade stick for Sega Saturn. $4. There were 3 of them in one store, and I've seen them for higher prices. In Virtua Fighter it feels almost the same as a big arcade stick. I like it. Mario chips. 90 cents for one piece. There were more characters, I bought only 2. It is a cylindrical vessel made of pasteboard. I wanted to use it as a jar for some small things, but the bottom is very thin. The idea is to open it from the bottom. I think the manufacturer did it wrong. How will I dare to put such thing into a trash? I don't know.